Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Well, this day was a total waste of makeup.
Put him down myself.
Demorou.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good. Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Ok, então mais um caso de narcóticos aí pra gente trabalhar, investigarmos. Teve um tiroteio no clube, né? Esse clube 111 aí, 111.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
E é pra lá que nós vamos. Vou manter essa roupinha aqui mesmo, vou mudar não, tá de boa.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Bukowski,
Phelps, back again.
we're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bowe. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Ok, então temos aí o dono do clube, que é esse cara aqui, né? O Eddie McGoldrick. Está mortinho da Silva também.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city...
Nada nos bolsos. Nada nas mãos também. Era só pra dar uma averiguada no corpo mesmo. O que é isso aqui?
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
Não dá pra olhar nada aqui dentro, não? É, não roubaram nada. Pelo visto, estavam querendo só matar o cara mesmo.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a
Never the
message.
same, are they?
Ó o mal aqui, já conversando.
When you're ready
Sozinho,
to
né,
have a
pelo
civil
visto.
conversation, we can try again.
Calma aí, mulher. Daqui a pouco eu vou falar contigo.
Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Tô ligado o que tem que fazer aqui. A gente primeiro tira essa pecinha e coloca.
What's that click?
Aí agora tiramos essa pecinha aqui do instrumento de sopro. Sei lá que é um trombone, deve ser. Coloca. E esse aqui também. Tcharam!
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Abracadabra.
I think I've seen it all.
We should follow up on the musician angle.
Beleza, temos o ticket aqui do músico. Do lugar onde ele tocava, né?
He kept his stash close at hand.
O cara tava guardando aqui no compartimento secreto a seringa de morfina. Compartimento secreto da maleta aqui. Olha aqui, ó. Os instrumentos todos jogados. Será que o Phelps não toca um violininho não? Um violoncelo? Nada? Ok. Mais um dos músicos mortos aqui. Não tem nada nos bolsos dos caras, não? Aqui deve ter, ó.
Do we have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Beleza. E aqui dentro tem mais coisas também, que eu tô ligado. Cigarros.
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Parece ter sido roubado também lá do navio, né? Olha só, velho. Isso é uma barra, né?
These look brand new.
Isso.
Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them?
É, o cara tava com...
Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly
Another day,
we lifted
another
from
dollar.
that ship.
É, então todas essas caixas aí de cigarro e essas armas todas devem ter sido roubadas lá do navio, né? Como eu tinha suspeitado. Vou falar com a mocinha aqui.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Obrigado pela recepção calorosa, muito simpática você, viu, moça?
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, man.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
É, pelo visto, o Ed também levou uma partezinha da morfina, hein, cara? Lá do navio pra ele. Deve ter vendido tudo praticamente e usou a grana pra poder comprar o clube aqui, tá ligado? Beleza. Pra onde vamos?
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we
Primeiro
going?
vamos pro clube de jazz. Onde aquela mina Elsa toca, né? Pra poder dar uma averiguada lá.
Goddamn Harry thinks he could get freshmen up.
O que essa mulher tá falando, mano? Esses NPCs inventam umas frases do nada, tá ligado? Olá.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries under Sturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Mete bala nele, Phelps. Saca a arma aí, mano.
Will you sit down?
Phelps é engraçado, ele faz umas caras que tomou um beliscão, tá ligado?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
É, realmente, na verdade, quem vende a droga, né? Quem faz o tráfico mesmo são os caras da máfia, né? Os brancos, como o cara falou. E os negros só são os consumidores.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Deixa eu ver se tem aqui alguma prova. Não.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Que lindo.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
É, tá meio suspeito isso aí, velho. O Phelps vai seguir a mulher então? Mas na cutscene ali, velho, uma coisa que os caras falaram é certo, fraga, tipo assim, não vai ter como eliminar de vez, né, 100% a demanda por drogas. A demanda por drogas sempre vai existir, fraga. É uma coisa utópica você achar que você vai acabar com a demanda de todo mundo, da cidade, do mundo, sei lá. Enquanto tiver gente com oportunidade de poder comprar a droga, vai aparecer alguém querendo vender também, tá ligado? O que dá pra fazer, né? O que o Phelps consegue fazer é acabar com a fonte, né? Acabar com a oferta, mas a demanda nunca vai ter fim não, cara. E mesmo assim, nem a oferta também você consegue acabar 100%, né? Opa, tô chegando perto demais, né? O que você consegue fazer é diminuir bastante a oferta, tá ligado? Esse carrinho aqui é do Phelps, cara. Eu não lembro de ter entrado nesse aqui antes, não. Não sei se esse é um carro parecido com o do Bekowski também, mas acho que é o carro pessoal do Phelps. Quero ver se esses caras vão ficar dando volta no quarteirão também, qual é que é. Deu uma guinada ali pra direita. Acho que a gente já tá chegando aqui no destino.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Aí, pronto. O cara parou o carro na esquina, mano. Que belo exemplo. O Phelps tá stalkeando a mulher, mano. Stalkeando nada, isso aí tá com cara de muamba, viu? Tomou um beliscão, Phelps? Tocou o dedo na quina da mesa? Por que você tá com essa cara esquisita aí? É, agora não tem mais volta não, filhão. Xiii. Olha o X9 aí. Tá com cara de que o Phelps vai ser caguetado, hein, mano. Vamos conversar aqui agora o Mickey, né? O mafioso, o anão.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Ok. Bem chique aqui o lugar, hein? O restaurante parece italiano, sei lá.
I asked them to hold the mayo.
LAPD, we have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Os caras são irônicos pra caramba com o outro. Eu acho engraçado isso, tá ligado?
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Depois de ter assistido todas aquelas cutscenes dos jornais, fica fácil a gente saber, né? Que o Mickey teve envolvimento com o tráfico da morfina, mas o Phelps não tá fragando, né?
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus. I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Demorou então, agora vamos averiguar mais uma pista aqui. Provavelmente é os dados a respeito do roubo do navio, né, do Courage.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
McGoldrick é o cara que morreu, né? Tem o nome do Sheldon aqui, ó, do Courtney Sheldon. Jack Kelso também tá aqui. O Phelps não identifica nada não, mano? O que tá acontecendo?
This is the crate we recovered.
Tá aqui a caixa de cigarro lá.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA.
Morfina. E aqui tá as armas, né?
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club. Enough to arm 3 companies. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Tá tendo tiroteio então. O cara tá metralhando um ônibus, né, um transporte público aí, no meio da rua. Provavelmente é mais um dos caras, companheiros do Phelps de guerra, que estavam lá assim no manifesto, né?
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Partiu! Nossa, vou tomar tiro pra caramba aqui, velho. Esperar o cara recarregar pra poder... Aí, ó, agora. Minha deixa. Nossa, foi por pouco, viu, velho? Faltou isso aqui, um tirinho só e eu morria. Não dá pra encarar o cara de frente não, senão a gente ia morrer rapidão, mano. O cara tá com uma barra de todo tamanho ali. E a gente sem proteção nenhuma praticamente. Então a gente vai enfrentar o cara de frente aqui em cima. Eu não sei nem se dá pra matar o cara lá de baixo, né, direto daquele curva onde a gente estava. Mas eu vou arriscar, né, porque a gente estava em situação de desvantagem.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
Agora sim, ó. Sobreviveu alguém? Sei não, hein, mano. Tava vendo o pessoal dentro do ônibus lá, saindo correndo. Não entendi muito bem essa cutscene não, mas... Ok, né? Vamos averiguar o corpo do sniper aqui.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Olha o número da mesa do lugar onde o Mickey estava almoçando. Então tá suspeito de que foi o Mickey mesmo que mandou matar os caras aqui, né? Mais uma coisa no braço do cara, não, né? Deixa eu ver essa arma aqui.
It's one of the BARs. I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And the cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Nossa prova está aqui no notebook do sniper. Isto.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, detective.
Ok, então a gente tem que localizar agora o Jack.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
Pegar o endereço do Jack, do Courtney Sheldon também, que tava na guerra lá com o Phelps.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks, ma'am.
Demorovski, agora a gente vai então para o apartamento do Jack, para poder interrogar ele depois.
Can you drive to this one?
All right, where to?
E agora os caras vão ficar caçando a galera que tava no manifesto lá, provavelmente, né? Os caras da máfia.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
É, tem uma rixa entre os dois aí na antiga, né?
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Tem uma rixa antiga entre os dois que se mantém até essa época aí do jogo, tá ligado? Agora a gente vai interrogá-lo.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Verdade.
And you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
Não, o Phelps tá só fazendo o trabalho dele, cara. Assim, tem nada demais.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Bora pro tiroteio lá, mais né?
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Os caras estão caçando um por um dos parceiros do Phelps na guerra, velho.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
They just walked up and shot the man. 2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him. Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
Won't work. He's a tough customer.
O que eu vou fazer aqui? Uhul! Foi só para dar um entretenimento a mais para vocês. Umas ideias. Uma pergunta, será que se eu tivesse dirigido, ao invés de ter deixado o Roy dirigir, a gente teria chegado mais devagar, né? E ter demorado mais para chegar, isso ia ter influenciado na caça com os bandidos? Será que já teriam fugido, tá ligado? Será que a gente teria pego eles lá dentro aí do restaurante? Fica a dúvida. Mas eu acho que não ia fazer diferença. Eu acho que deixando o parceiro dirigir, a gente chega nos locais mais rápido, né? Na teoria, do que a gente mesmo dirigindo, praga. Além de, é claro, né? Economizar um tempão ainda de deslocamento e tal. Opa! Os caras entraram aqui no bequinho, eu nem vi. Carregando. Aparece, cara. Pronto. E agora? Derrubamos o poste, olha que beleza. Foi a gente ou foi os caras? Acho que foi a gente, né? Olha, mais um jornalzito aqui. Vamos dar uma olhadinha primeiro.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now. Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all served. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer?
Roy traidor, cara. Tava na cara que esse cara ia fazer alguma merda com a gente, hein? Seu babaca.
Help me out.
Okay, hands in pockets. Let's see who we got.
Ok, deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa na carteira aqui nos bolsos.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Então tá aí os nomes dos participantes do roubo, né?
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Então tá aqui a prova de que o Cohen estava se encontrando com o Sheldon e provavelmente ia matar ele. Uma coisa no braço dos caras. Não. Também não.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Então beleza, a gente tem que ir atrás agora dos outros caras que estão sendo alvejados aí pelos capangas do Cohen, né? Do Mickey.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Vamos para esse teatro aqui primeiro, para o cinema, né? Tem 2 suspeitos lá.
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
Oh não! Não chegamos a tempo. Eu acho que nem teria dado para chegar a tempo também.
Getting close and steer him off the tar.
Sai fora, sirene chata.
Step on it, huh? Just get me a little closer. Hit him. Clear this asshole off.
Quase que eu bati no muro sem querer. Ainda bem que eu tive reflexo pra poder virar tempo. Que é isso? Sai fora, cara. Os NPC pararam no meio da frente pra morrer de propósito, velho. Só pode. Os caras viram em cima da esquina só pra gente não saber onde é que eles vão virar, tá ligado? Speed him out! Já era. Tô achando que eles vão descer do carro, quer ver? Pronto. No meio da rua, mas tá valendo. Cutscene parecida com aquelas das missões secundárias que a gente mata os caras, né? Os criminosos. Igualzinho mesmo.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
Vamos agora para o como é que fala? Os Correios, né? Onde tem mais suspeitos lá tomando bala. Bem grande essa cutscene, velho. Você consegue pegar alguém que tá aqui na porta, pelo menos poder dar uma limpada aqui na área. Vou pegar uma melhor aqui no porta-malas aqui, ó. Antes que eu morra também, né? Tá bom, essa aqui tá bom. A melhor arma que tem no jogo é essa. Não tem muitas mesmo, então é só shotgun ou metralhadora mesmo. É o que tem pra hoje. Te vi, hein, velho. Mas já? Achei que tem mais gente escondida lá dentro.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try. God.
Xiii, mano. O cara tava vivo ainda e deixou uma pista pra gente aí. Dizendo que pra gente falar pro Sheldon que valeu a pena a tentativa, né? Ou seja, olha aqui, ó.
Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Então é isso mesmo, os caras roubaram a carregamento de morfina do navio. Tem mais pistas pro lado de cá, será? Acho que ali naquele cantinho ali tem mais uns atiradores, uns caras que morreram.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Então esse era amigo do Sheldon, né? Que ajudou ele no tiroteio lá contra os mafiosos, no encontro.
Juski, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why do they get wrapped up in this thing?
É, na hora que você testa o cara no esquema...
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
Na hora que você testa o caráter da pessoa, você vai ver se ele é...
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine, where are we headed?
Na hora que você testa o caráter da pessoa, você vai ver se ele é... Se ele tem caráter forte ou não, né, cara? Então bora lá pro encontro.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Kill these bastards.
Hora do show. Volta aqui, filho. Vai ter muito carinha aqui que eu tô ligado, cara. Cheio de escapando do Cohen aqui. Cheio dos mafiosos aqui, tá ligado? Ó, o cara no telhado ali, ó. Ele tá com a metralhadora, melhor matar ele primeiro. Depois eu pego esse aqui do canto aqui. Nossa. Hora errada pra recarregar, hein, velho. Vamos no saquinho. Já tem uma arma melhor no chão pra gente pegar, hein? Tipo essa shotgun aqui que o cara deixou pra nós. Ó, headshot. Sabia que ele ia vir pra cá, cara. Eu esperei a oportunidade de aparecer pra meter bala nele. A perninha. Volta aqui. Foge não. Tem um cara subindo ali, ó. Haha. Desce, cara. O que você tá fazendo aí em cima? Você vai se machucar desse jeito. Não tem como trocar de ombro não. Tá meio esquisita essa mira que eu trocado aqui. Pronto.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that.
KGPL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
You can drive.
All right, where to?
Então chegou a hora de interrogar o Courtney, que tá lá na estação policial esperando pela gente. Bora lá então.
Roy, in my office if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
O carinha de arrogante do Phelps, não é lá? Ele sempre faz umas caretas assim esquisitas quando os caras elogiam ele, tá ligado? Olha os caras aqui. O doutor tá junto.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
Deixa o cara no vácuo.
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
Os caras são muito engraçados.
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Será que não? Deixa eu ver se tem alguma prova aqui falando sobre esta paradinha. Será que o manifesto vai servir? Ou será que tem o nome do Sheldon em alguma dessas paradas aqui? Talvez o notebook do sniper, né?
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
Essa vai ser difícil, hein, velho? Que tal o notebook do sniper aqui? Eu acho que vai servir.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old unit. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, detective.
Pô, agora tem um papagaio ali pra poder ficar dando apoio pro cara, mano.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Pega na mentira, hein?
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Tem uma que é a confissão do Beckett. Antes dele morrer, ele falou pra gente lá sobre o envolvimento do Sheldon nessa parada aí.
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
What's your offer?
Tá prestes a confessar, hein?
Doctor, Good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office, now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
Xiii.
You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Então os pilantras aí da polícia, o prefeito, estavam tudo envolvidos em esquema criminoso, cara, e usaram a notícia do adultério do Phelps para poder acobertar a notícia na mídia, fraga, e manter o foco longe deles. Bandos safados, velho. Ferraram com a carreira do menino Phelps ainda. Ele tá errado, obviamente, né? Mas...
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
A Marie quase não aparece no jogo, né, velho? Ela aparece só nessa cutscene aí e no pedacinho de uma cutscene da primeira cutscene do jogo também, mas fora isso não fala mais nada sobre ela, não tem informação a respeito, nem nada. E o menino Phelps aí se ferrou, né, velho? O cara cometeu adultério e acabou tendo a carreira prejudicada. Ainda mais sendo adultério com a mulher alemã lá, a Elsa, que pegou mal pra imagem dele, né, por causa da rivalidade com a Alemanha na Segunda Guerra, tá ligado? Lá vai ele atrás da mina. Acabou então? Isso. Ok, fomos removidos, né, demitidos então para o departamento de incêndio agora, né, perdemos a nossa chance aí de continuarmos evoluindo na carreira de detetive por causa do envolvimento com o adultério do Phelps. E é isso, cara, essas duas últimas missões foram bem longas, hein, mano, quase 1 hora cada uma aí, pelo que eu tô vendo aqui no tempo de gravação. Eu fiz as duas de uma vez, então estou bem cansado já. E a gente vai encerrando por aqui então. Deixa um like aí caso vocês tenham curtido. E tchau. Até o próximo vídeo.